Yo, what is up guys? Beginner account series. I haven't been making that many videos on it, but also the progression on this account at some point gets a little bit stale. Look at the frames, by the way, look at the frames. I'm not even buying this, like it's that expensive. I should buy it. Uh, but mana is really an issue on this account. Mana is really an issue, and as you also seen for Jubagel, like the crystals is really an issue. So, title says it. Things I've been doing wrong, but also a few things I've been doing right, I guess. So what I've been doing, I'm like like what I'm doing right. I've been super selective with upping my runes, and you have to do that. You actually like I feel like I'm selling the same runes on this account as I do on my main. Like I'm keeping the same runes, I'm selling the same runes. And that is really weird perspective because of course this account can use way more runes, everything's kind of good and that kind of stuff. Sure, it's not a one-to-one because that like this kind of stuff I would never keep on my main, but since it's like the only one I have without speed and that kind of stuff. But in the end, you only want to up runes that are actually really good. So because everything is so expensive, it is crazy, man. Cool thing right now is you can farm while doing well. I'm not farming right now, but I barely have anything, so screw it on farming. So yeah, I'm trying to up my runes, trying to get some rune gain, like these kind of runes. Like you feel like okay, this is some like power runes you can start using. I have a few more of those. Like I started getting some crazy runes, like this one. What the hell is this? This is a crazy rune. Well, I think I had that one. Yeah, I had that one last time already, but yeah, I've been starting to get like some runes here and there. It's not the most like crazy stuff like oh we have like crazy as runes. Also the thing is what I've been doing right is you actually make progression on these accounts from free rune removal to free rune removal, because the moment I start changing runes right now, I lose so much mana. Like every unit I change pretty much costs me like half to 1/3 of a max plus 15 rune. So if I change like 3 units, that is like okay, rip another plus 15 rune, and you do really need your plus 15 runes like early on. So this is where you're gonna get a lot of like stat increases of that kind of stuff. So for that, this account is not making all too much progression until you actually get at a point where like hey, yeah, this is like, oh, some nice 18s. I think I got some decent speedy-ish runes, 16, 14s. But yeah, I can't really equip any of those. I can't really plus 12 most of those until there's actually free rune removal. And then I say like, okay, hey, let's see 20, not bad. This is actually a really good one. Wow, this I would use on my main probably even like grind out this for attack, the kind of just, yeah, good one. So yeah, that's the thing. So you can't really make that much progression. So what I have been doing, well, farm as much as I can. That's a one. I've been working on Thrain 2A. Why? Because it's actually pretty fun to have a Thrain 2A, and I might use him in Dragon. So Scuffed Dragon's team was still Tatu and Seth, and then Thrain, Vert, and then probably some like manipulation of like anything more. But I think with that I can get away with doing a reasonable fast drag B12 without having to go for the Tricarus. So I don't have to focus on Tricarus, I don't have to waste like a whole bunch of like dimensional hole energy for that kind of stuff. I can't really farm like a good stage because I still have a terrible HP unit and you need like all of the different kind of types of units to actually farm the stage, so it's not that easy to farm it still. Also for this one, you are kind of stuck at this one, so I don't really focus on it too much because the moment you clear this, cool, you can clear that, fine, yes. This is an issue but doable at some point, I guess, but this is actually pretty difficult. So, and then the rewards are just a Delmon, bunch of crystals. It's pretty cool rewards, but I expect like the other content creators to be stuck on this one for a while. Maybe not that much. The moment you get like some more double months, you get past this, but this one is not that easy. So you always have a few dungeons that you don't have the units for, and the thing is you can't just throw one team at everything. You actually need to have like specific teams for specific things. Having a Bastet really helps out though, but you kind of need to work on like specific teams. Maybe like, I'm not sure how far we are for getting, for example, where that's, no, not this one. This one, you can get this one with it, but you need 500 pieces for that. Yeah, this unit would be like really good, like for the rifts. Like if you get this unit, like rifts are like smooth sailing straight up, but getting that unit is not that easy. It will take like quite some time. I'm not buying these re-ups or anything from that. Also, this account is fully free to pay, so what have I been doing wrong? This guy, I bought this guy way too late. So what is this? This thing gives you energy. This just gives you like +1 energy every 12 minutes. So actually, what does it mean to get like full stack? It takes you quite a while as well. So that helps to boost that as well. Another thing I haven't been doing, and I think that's really stupid, and I think that's why the achievements, in a sense, are kind of wrong for pushing for it. So this achievement is pushing for increasing your total amount of energy, which is cool, but in the end, we're always refreshing for the same amount, so it doesn't really make that much sense, except for the fact that preferably if you're free to play, you refresh for 190, but if you refresh 190 while you're like over 200, everything that's like over stack you cannot gain. So actually you have some like refunded crystal or like refunded energy that you get like with killing the units in the dungeon. You don't gain those. You don't gain like the additional energy you get like per X time and that kind of stuff. So preferably you want to refresh this because it's a 1 up from that for like double the amount, or like it's 10 up for just the for the same amount pretty much. But then you will probably lose those 10 during those, well, more or less. It's a close call, but the moment I start doing it, like I refresh right now, and then I walk away because I'm doing a 10 run, then it's probably still better to do this one. So it's a little bit of trade-off. When you're actually at 190, it does make sense. So I can get 4 more for these, and I have been a little bit lazy. Yes, I have been a little bit lazy on this account, and therefore I didn't get like all of the buildings. I didn't focus that much on the farming and that kind of stuff. I still have to get I didn't get these. So yeah, you actually have to farm these. So I built one so far. No, not this one. I built this one, and this one I still have to build. This one I can only build when I actually kill NB10, but I didn't build any units for NB10. I do have Athma right now, but you need max skill and 3rd skill, and then it would be a lot easier. So yeah, still working on these. Well, actually slacking on these kind of. But the most important thing, which I forgot to buy for a really long time, is this one. This one is the one that I just showed. This is one of the newer things. It is a little bit expensive because, like I said, like, hey, mana is an issue, and this costs like $500,000, which is pretty expensive. But you get there at some point that it's worth it. Also, if you're planning to play longer, this is something you really have to buy. Like the Crystal Dragon. Where's the Crystal Golem? You also have the Crystal Golem, right? I don't know. But was it something else? I don't know. But like this one is really important to get crystals. And sure, it's gonna take you a long time. Like it will take you like 8 hours times 500 to get it back. So it will take you a pretty long time to get it back. But at some point, it's just like free income. And the game is not a sprint; it's a marathon. So for that reason, so what I was saying, why is this one wrong? Why should they not focus on this one? Like, this is interesting, yes. I just explained to you why it's interesting. It is. But there is one which I actually always recommended to focus on first, but I didn't hear. Why not? Because I just completely overlooked it. And that's a pretty weird thing, actually, because I already started like, okay, I have like my speed at like level 3, I have this at level 1, I started upping that, and I didn't care too much about this one, but I'll up it at some point where I feel like I can also complete the other achievements and that kind of stuff. But the most important one is this, the mysterious plant, because your energy production goes faster, and you don't really feel the need of this if you start like an early game account, because you're constantly refreshing. You have a whole bunch of crystals, you're just crystal refreshing, so you don't really feel the tick rate of how fast you get your energy back. And when I started playing, like, what, 5 years back, you didn't refresh until you were max level. So this was the first thing you wanted to get, because, hey, more resources, the more you can play. And especially if you're free to play, you want to search for everything that gives you more resources, play more. And so I'm actually gonna buy this one right now and up it as far as possible. So that's one thing I've been doing really wrong, and that's what I recommend anyone to, like, this way above like the other one. Sure, you have to get the other one to 5 for the achievements. Yes, do that. But furthermore, I really recommend you to go for this one, because you just see like how much you see. Like it's 35 right now. I up it. Okay, it's 31, 30, 14 seconds off. So 14 seconds off every energy that you get. So that actually, it starts adding up. It's legit starts adding up. So I think you can get all the way up to like 30%. So that is something that's really useful to get your extra energy. This is even more useful than this thing, pretty sure, because you get way more from this than you get from that. So yes, that's something to work on. And also besides that, it's just I have been doing some TOA help. I kind of want to do TOA help, but I also kind of want to have Thrain to do TOA help, because it just makes it so much more fun and so much more easy. So I kind of want to do that. I have been looking into if I can actually do this one, but I think I have to do it on a free rune removal, and on the free rune removal, this thing is already gone. So the new one is like about to spawn like a few days after the free rune removal. So that is actually pretty... the timing is not that great, because you want to do this with will runes. I do have will runes. They're terrible, but I do have will runes. But I don't really feel like the need of spending like 2-3 mil mana on like switching those will runes around to the units that would need them, because I don't have necessarily the best team, but if you check like compared to these kind of teams, I'm pretty close, except that I don't have a rogue and I don't have a Bale. Rogue, I think it's reasonable replaceable. Bale, on the other hand, makes it a little bit more difficult. So I think it's clearable, but I guess I'm gonna pass on this one for now. I'm not sure what the next stage will be. I think it will move to Calandran, which will make it really difficult, because then you actually have to... I think that will make it difficult for a lot of people, because then you actually have to go for like the different elements, and you can't just spam like Verd, Lauren and that kind of stuff, because Verd, Lauren already is the same element twice, or yeah, the same type twice, so that might be a little bit more difficult. So yep, those kind of things working on. Still in the guild, still chilling, not doing too much, just doing my guild wars here and there. Working on myself. I did pull a Odin as well, which is a fun unit, but it's not the greatest. It's not something that a beginner account can really use or anything. But I'm not really focusing too much on this account, because actually the main goal for me for this account was like, I want to get a BG 12 team as fast as possible and clear with that. And that worked out. I still continue to play this, but more on the side. And the thing what I've said before, like I don't mind to farm on 2 accounts. That's really fine. But rune management on 2 accounts is really a pain in the ass. So just upping all the runes, checking where I should fit what, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. That's so much active, like, play for an account that I don't really care too much about, that I'm kind of on the point of so please leave a lot of likes in the like on this video and comments and whatnot if you want to see more content on this one, or you want to see me like go a certain route with this, or like anything like that. Don't go like, oh, I want to see you do BG5. Well, BG5 I will get there at some point, but well, actually I'm kind of focusing on BG5 more or less slowly by checking like, okay, which because BG5 is actually not that difficult. I just have to get Bale. Like the moment I get Bale, I'm pretty sure you just have to create the correct units, and then BG5 is not that difficult at all, actually, especially with artifacts. And with my current team, I can actually farm. I can farm Steel Fortress, so I can actually easily farm. Probably even like Punisher Crypt, like 7 or 6. I can easily farm that, and then you can get like blue artifacts. With blue artifacts, you just get damage on dark. Pretty sure that works. I'm not 100% sure, but pretty sure that works. So I'm not sure if it's normal element. I would have to check, but I think it's dark. So if you get damage on dark, or you just get like any damage like artifacts, whatnot, that kind of jazz, it is pretty easy to just do enough damage with your bill and add in extra stats and that kind of stuff. So yep, that's it pretty much for this video. I'm just like slowly going on with this account, not focusing too much on it, but just a little bit on the side. And if you want to see me like go a specific route or do like specific things that are like in reach, let me know. Also, like this is for me is not my main account that I'm focusing. Otherwise I would be like already clearing all of this on like hell mode, so you get like 30 crystals per stage and that kind of stuff. And I will be in a guild to actually get like more guild content in and that kind of jazz. But for me, more just fun side account, fun side project, and slowly increasing. We'll see where we get. Probably gonna do TOA Hell. I'm pretty sure I can do TOA Hell with this rotation as well. Jambi already did his TOA Hell, but he spent like from, I think, stage 50 manualing everything. I'm not planning to manual everything for a second account. Yeah, that. So guys, let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next.